Welcome back, viewers, to another gripping episode of The Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity news and insights. Today, we've got a jam-packed episode that will delve into some major recent events that have sent shockwaves throughout the cybersecurity world. Our first story takes us to the world of web browsers, where Google Chrome has made a significant move to enhance users' privacy. In an article from Bleeping Computer titled "Google Chrome's New IP Protection Will Hide Users' IP Addresses," the search giant is rolling out a feature to hide users' IP addresses. This move comes in response to growing concerns about online privacy. The attackers are finding new ways to track and exploit users. Google's initiative aims to address this by making it harder for malicious actors to access sensitive user information. But, folks, let's not kid ourselves, there are attackers out there who are always one step ahead. They're probing for vulnerabilities, using sophisticated techniques to infiltrate systems. In this case, the attackers often exploit weaknesses in user configurations or unpatched software. They might also leverage browser vulnerabilities or rely on social engineering tactics to gain access to your IP address. What does this mean for businesses? Well, a compromised IP address can lead to a plethora of problems, including targeted attacks, data breaches, and identity theft. The risks are substantial. So, what can you do to protect yourself and your business? Stay tuned, because we'll discuss that at the end of the episode. Our next story is a real shocker in the business world. According to CNBC's report, Okta hack wipes out more than $2 billion in market cap. Okta, a prominent identity and access management company, recently fell victim to a devastating cyber attack that sent shockwaves through the market. This breach had severe consequences, not just in terms of data loss, but also financially. So, how did this happen? Attackers often exploit vulnerabilities in authentication processes like password leaks, multi-factor authentication weaknesses, or, in some cases, gain access to privileged accounts. In this instance, attackers breached Okta's security systems, compromising sensitive customer data. The financial ramifications were colossal, wiping out more than $2 billion in market capitalization. But beyond the financial losses, such attacks can shatter customer trust, which can take years to rebuild. The risks to businesses are not just monetary, they're reputational and operational as well. Our final story is a concerning one for network administrators and IT professionals. Bleeping Computer reports that Cisco patches iOS XE 0 days used to hack over 50,000 devices. This incident highlights the urgency of keeping software and firmware up to date. The attackers behind this campaign exploited zero-day vulnerabilities in Cisco's iOS XE software. These vulnerabilities allowed them to gain unauthorized access to network devices and potentially compromise sensitive data. What's particularly alarming is the sheer scale of this attack, with over 50,000 devices affected. The risks posed by such attacks are immense. From data breaches and data manipulation to service disruption and financial losses, the implications for businesses are dire. It underscores the importance of timely patching and regular security audits. In light of these stories, it's imperative for individuals and businesses to adopt some best practices to protect themselves. Here are a few key recommendations. Regularly update your software, browsers, and firmware to patch vulnerabilities. Implement multi-factor authentication, MFA, to enhance security. Train employees to recognize phishing attempts and other social engineering tactics. Monitor network traffic for unusual activity and employ intrusion detection systems. Consider implementing a virtual private network, VPN, to safeguard your IP address. And that's a wrap for today's episode of The Daily Threat. If you found this information valuable and want to stay updated on the latest cybersecurity news and best practices, make sure to subscribe to our channel. The Daily Threat is brought to you by QIT Solutions, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Don't wait for the next attack to happen. Stay informed, stay protected, and take cybersecurity seriously. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.